This week on Pop Fiction, fall, web, silk, and a lot more. Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story.
Amazon has decided to not proceed with the live-action Silk Spider Society series, under an agreement with Sony Pictures Television to launch a series of episodes based on Marvel characters under Sony's supervision. The project was first given the go-ahead in November 2022. It was originally scheduled to premiere nationally on MGM Plus linear channel before going live locally on Prime Video. And I also heard that Prime Video is also trying to change what they're doing to just make it Amazon because they have a problem with people
with the name recognition with Prime
not
Video.
Associating Prime Video with Amazon Prime.
I would say, okay, first let's talk about Silk Society, then we'll double back. Double back.
Let's talk about this first world problem first.
Yeah, I know.
$1 trillion company.
Well, how about this? When I had Amazon Prime, I didn't know that there was a video service
called.
I was doing it for the shipping rates. Like, hey, if I do Prime, if I pay $14 a month, a lot of times I get free shipping. So that's why I was doing it. And then somebody was like, hey, man, there's shows on there.
Yeah, there's
shows on
plenty
what?
of shows.
Yeah, and how am I getting to these shows?
Stop it. Next thing you're going to tell me is there's shows on eBay.
Yeah.
Are there shows on eBay?
The worst reviewed
I think we're on to something, guys.
The worst reviewed superhero film in recent years made its way to Netflix. A sort of predecessor to Spider-Man, Madam Web lacks the exciting aspects of the superhero genre. The film stars a number of well-known actors, including Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeting, Isabella Merced, and Adam Scott. But its depressing Rotten Tomatoes rating of 11% says pretty much everything you need to know. Now, with that being said, I believe currently, as we're filming, it's number one on Netflix.
Not surprising.
They always put the worst movies number one on Netflix, and they're losing their credibility fast.
So, Harp, you said you just recently got Netflix.
Yeah.
Or got Netflix back.
Again.
And I know you saw Madam Web.
Not once.
Not twice. But 3 times in the theater.
Absolutely.
At this point, it's kismet. You have to watch it again.
I probably will watch it again. I hate this movie, but I hate myself more, so I'm gonna watch it again.
Not only
11% too high.
Yeah, it's not good.
I know it's terrible.
Really not good.
It's not taking my money, and it's not taking my time.
My love affair with Spider-Man, however, is not preventing me to not watch this again. And all the
because what if it has lore? What if it has story?
It's got some. There's Easter eggs. There's lore. The stories.
There's more
terrible.
Uncle Ben than if you like the rice, you will love this movie. There's more Uncle Ben than there should be.
Yeah.
Ever.
And remember in the
teasers. Did you catch the Uncle Ben teaser?
Uncle Ben coming soon. Remember in the teaser when you thought that those 3 Spider Women were going to be a part of this whole collective in the movie?
The said aforementioned Spider Society.
Right.
We thought they were going to be. I thought that was going to be the beginning.
Wait, so you're telling me they never were in a suit the whole movie?
I'm not going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you, watch Madam Web and find out. A 2016 security video acquired exclusively by CNN shows Sean Diddy Combs. Why you give me this story? Grasp, shove, drag, and kick twice his then girlfriend Cassie Ventura during an argument that fits charges in a now settled federal complaint filed by Ventura in November. Now, my favorite part about this story is not this story, but the piss poor Diddy apology. Oh my God.
Okay, so let's start. I'm not gonna show any images of the video.
You mean ones like that? No.
Yeah, no, I'm not. We're not showing any of that. With that being said,
what did she do? I'm just kidding.
We're gonna edit that out. But the one thing I was the fact, and this is not funny. But like when you find out like they had an argument or whatever, he was drunk, he had passed out, She got up to leave. He woke up to run down the hallway. Now, waking up fresh out of a situation, he had the presence of mind to throw a towel on.
Correct.
And he ran down the hallway with the towel.
Gripping said towel with a
grip on the towel. Now, I watched the video several times. I'm trying not to laugh. But
it's not funny. So
it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. But in the video, he's clearly wearing these multicolored striped socks. Now, I want to know, did he wake up and put the socks on?
No, he went to sleep.
Or he passed out butt naked with multicolored striped socks on?
Yeah.
The porn I watch, men wear socks, and it's so weird. It's all
black socks, not multicolored striped socks.
Well, you never know what he's into. You know, maybe he got those for a discount.
Nah, there's a lot of things he's into, and I know that when all the videos of the freak parties and when all that comes out, the apology video was terrible. And even when Cassie, she put out a statement that it was the most disingenuous apology. He had denied these events happened for years.
Oh yeah, and then when the receipts come out,
now you like, I take full responsibility. I make no excuses. And then he listed off 15 excuses for why he did what he did.
Well, you know what happened was that bill that they get every year for holding the video, you know, that bill was costing.
Oh, he was paying yearly, huh?
No, I heard it was just a $50,000. Hey, you know, actually, at the end of it, no, I'm going to say this. I've said for years that you separate the art from the artist. At this time, no more. I'm done.
You're done with Diddy?
You said it best in 1997 when you said, no bad boy day. Yeah. And I was like, come on, man, the bad boy got good. He was like, no, man, no bad boy. I've been rocking with, I'm done with all of them. Diddy, R. Kelly.
Big supporter of Diddy back in the day.
Yeah.
It came to an end.
I mean, you know what? Will Smith, I ain't even going to see the next Bad Boy movie, man.
It looks awful.
Anything that involves Bad Boy. If you're Bad Boy, if I see you Bad Boy, when I hear cops, I turn on mute for the first intro. That's it. This week's review, The Fall Guy. Stunt veteran Cole Stevers returns to action after a year away from the industry when the lead of a major studio film vanishes out of nowhere. As the actor's disappearance becomes increasingly mysterious, Colt soon finds himself entangled in a dark scheme that threatens to topple him more than any stunt.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw this.
You saw
yesterday.
this? You saw this yesterday?
I saw this yesterday.
That means you have to see this.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
This
man.
is
Kanan went without me.
First of all,
I said I want to see The Fall Guy. Kanan said, Dad, I'm in The Fall Guy. And I said, what?
That's not what happened.
That is 100%
That's
what
not what
happened.
happened. He told me he wanted to see The Fall Guy. I said, okay, I want to go watch The Fall Guy. We ended up not watching The Fall Guy that
We
night.
saw the Planet of the Apes movie.
No. We ended up not watching Fall Guy that night. The next day, I was bored out of my mind, and I went to the movie theater, and I was like, boom, I'll catch The Fall Guy. And I texted him immediately after I was already in the movie theater. I had my popcorn, and I had my hot dog in my hand like this. And I said, oh. I sent him a text.
And I was like, damn.
But this movie was great.
You were too busy to just drop everything and go to the theater?
No! I wasn't.
And you got no excuse. No excuse.
All right, Kaden, did you experience this prior to the movie starting? See, what I do is I try to use my smarts and go in 15 minutes after they say the movie's going to start. So I get there at 6:30. I'm like, hey, previews gotta be done.
Yeah.
I get there. There's 20 more minutes of previews. I'm like, are you kidding me?
It really depends on where you're at now. Because I did go in a little earlier and I thought I was going to wait I'm going to wait the previews out. It was extremely hot. I sat there. I stayed through all 20 minutes of the previews. Yeah. And it introduced me to new movies. And you know what? I like the previews. I like the 20-minute previews.
It's too much. It's too much. I used to love watching previews, but they show too much. There was stuff in this movie that was great.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it to happen because I saw the preview so many times, and they had so much in the preview.
It really did.
Give me a teaser.
Here it is. Did Emily Blunt do a good job?
Emily Blunt was great. I fell back in love with her.
Because she is out there doing, like, she's low-key, like, one of the best actresses
She was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like low key.
Jim
Like
from
Jim
the
Halper
Office
got him
is-
hooked.
yeah, Jim. Dude, we was all thinking the same thing.
Fictional and real life.
I'm saying.
Jim was he worked. He's like
And I'm waiting for that new Quiet Place to come out too.
Yeah, The Quiet Place Day 1. But this movie was very good, and how many times they used the Kiss song, I cannot fathom. They used it in so many different ways, like different tunes.
Prince's Kiss.
No.
Oh, okay.
What I thought was really cool, and darn it, you never watched the TV show, but at the end they played the song.
Oh,
Because I'm the unknown's not
Yeah.
band. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they kind of switched up the words though, because I was waiting for them to talk about Eastwood,
Lee Majors,
Lee Majors.
Heather Thomas,
Yeah,
Marky Post.
yeah. There you go. The original cast members.
I'm trying to remember who was the guy.
Great, because I was sitting here. Oh,
Yeah,
Mbuku was great.
he was.
This week, Ralphie D remembers. Alfie. Now, I know you're looking at me with some crazy,
Alfie,
strange
is
looks.
that the Jude Law movie?
No.
Okay.
Alfie was an educational robot toy popular in the 80s, but it came out in 78.
Don't look at me, I don't know.
In 1979, I got mine. What it did was it had a special soft touch input function buttons built into the front of the toy, ran on batteries, and you would slide cards into the front of it and it would teach you things. It was so low rent. You could probably find one on eBay for like $8, maybe 12, but I loved it so much.
The first
it was
ever
awesome.
Baymax.
Yeah, it was basically a Baymax.
But you just put a card in his
Put
chest.
a card in a chest slot, and then
Did it have a voice that came out?
in the
Or was
commercial
it just
did.
a text that ran across?
It lit up. It lit up.
Oh, it lit up.
Yeah, so
there
you
were
can
lights
see
that
the
lit
text
up.
that go across.
Yeah, it was so low rent. Trust me, but I loved
Did
it so
it have
much.
any actionable
No, sir.
articulation?
It did not have a kung fu
None of
break.
that. It just stood just like this.
Oh.
And I think the commercial was misleading because I'm pretty sure it spoke in the goddamn commercial.
And then it didn't.
Nah, when I got mine, it did not speak. But I spoke for it because
Oh.
I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Cool Water Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
We like to hear what you think.
Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
And if you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel.
I'm Ken, and this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll hear it.
First.
It's aiming the bass. I don't know, that's it. Usually that's not my line.
I know.
That's not my line.
Adonis, pull yourself together.